Hey everybody, that's my attempted sounding alert. Hey everyone, here's a normal stream. Hi everybody, this is a normal stream. This is a normal stream voice. Back from my crop top. So, as you saw from the Virgil gif, maybe, you saw this on Twitter or Blue Sky, feeling kind of motivated. An idea popped into my head. And I was like, Peeve After Hours. What is that? What could that be? What does that mean? And I asked my Discord chat, and they're like, Peeve, we don't know what the fuck you're asking. we don't know. We don't know. I'm like, what is Peeve After Hours? They're like, we don't know. Tell me. We have no idea. So I was thinking, I don't know, maybe random Steam demos, maybe random, maybe React content. But then something else hit me. I was like, wait a minute. I've got something. I've got like a crumb of a lead here. What if... Okay. Imagine the difference between Cartoon Network and it's switching over to Adult Swim. I'm not saying like I need to be cursing more or something, but the changeover, you know? So what could I do on this stream where it's like significantly different from my other streams? Like I'm talking like full on OBS overhaul. To just make this a different vibe than the regular streams. The VTuber thing, I mean, that could still be its own thing on its own channel. But like, I'm trying to think of like what I could do to make this a different experience than my usual shit. To where like if I do like 2 streams or something, and by after hours I mean like after peeve hours, you know, if that lands during the day, that lands during the day. That's my hours. And if I stayed up and I'm about to go to sleep at like noon and I do an extra stream, that's after hours. But go to sleep content? No. Cozy games, wind down. No, I don't want that. No. Also, my nose had cleared up, which is one reason why I was okay with starting the stream up again. But now I think it's like the way I'm like sitting. Like when I was standing up, it was fine. Now I feel like kind of blocking in. Try to sit more straight up. Normally I'm leaning back. No, I didn't look up any of this sinus release stuff. As soon as I stood up and I started walking around, it cleared. Maybe sitting upright, do it. Obscure retro games? No. See that, like, that's what I'm saying. I want like something just different. And the only thing I can think of is like I don't know, react content, but I'm like, I don't know if I want to do that. I like watching it, but So if it's not about the content itself, then I think like an overhaul of the stream itself that switches over or something like this. But I'm open to ideas. Great day for Peeve streams. Yeah, I'm going kind of ham. No idea how long this will be. But I was like, you know what? I could do a chill little stream and see if we could piece something together here. Deconstruct Elden Ring build Elden Ring build videos? No. No. Oh shit, iCal, I did see that. Sorry. Of course it was you. I remember seeing it on my phone. I was like, that has to be iCal. Thank you. I don't know when I'll get to it, but it would be cool to check it out at some point. I know Lance loved it. And thank you, Vite. Appreciate that. Welcome back. When did you watch anyway? I don't know. 90s commercials. Nostalgia shit. I don't see myself doing it, but I think that would be fun. React to the first YouTube result when you search Elden Ring. No. Not Elden Ring. Not Elden Ring. We're having this Saharan dust storm crap. My asthma's been gross. Maybe that's what's happening to me. $2012p video watch party. Last time we did that, I cringed into my soul. Can't do it again. Oh, y'all get Saharan sand as well. Yeah, that's so weird. Like, we get it here in Texas. Like, yeah, it's from the Sahara Desert. It's like, what? How? I don't know. I'm gonna do like 30 minutes to 1 hour reviews of games you randomly choose from Steam. A wheel you spin to pick random Steam genre tags. Cowboy does have like a wheel setup thing. Where like talking about a cardboard cowboy. Where you like people like tip or something. I don't know what it is. I don't remember. They like pick a game, and the more they sub or tip, it like carves out a wedge, like a bigger wedge. They can like weight the wheel one way or another. Then it spins and picks the next game he's gonna play. Like he plays that game, I think, until somebody gives 20 more subs or something. I don't know. And he always ends up somehow playing Fortnite. So I don't know if I want to be doing that. Yeah, classic cowboy scam. Fall Guys will. You know what? If you want to talk like chill content, that popped into my head. Like, what if I... How weird would it be to hang out on the mic while reading a book, but I'm not reading the book to you. I'm reading it to myself and occasionally talking to you. Like, very, like, you want to talk cozy vibes. Like, okay, all right, everybody read a book. Somebody will say something. It's like, oh, yeah, what's up? Yeah, fireplace going, sure. I'm not looking for the cozy vibes, though. I know you guys are. After hours, edge hours. I already play Ninja Gaiden and edgy Elden Ring builds. Not gonna get edgier than that. But, like, my normal content's edge hours. Puzzle gaming? I mean, I guess, like, if it were going to be gaming focused, it could be like picking games from a specific genre for the night, playing like a few of those. I kind of did that for a bit, and that turned into a subathon where I did like I had like puzzle game night. I had TMNT day where I just played a bunch of the old Ninja Turtles games. You got racing game night as well. I don't. Play time guesser. It's like GeoGuessr, but you have to guess the time period as well as the place. Nah. No, I'm not looking to flex how uneducated I am. Thank you very much. No, I haven't played the new Mario Kart. I have a Switch 2. It is still in the box. Yep. Classic. Chill fishing game you gave me for Christmas? No, that sounds like a bad idea. I'll look at it again. Collecting dust until dust bloods. Like, I want it to be a different vibe than the mainstream. How the fuck do I do that? I think a lot of that could be like thematic through like OBS. Completely different like scene or profile. That's like very stylized or something. Like just that, like, not that that's gonna do anything, but just to kind of sell like the whole like this is a different vibe. And then from there, yeah, maybe a bunch of like Steam demos and shit. That seems like the easiest thing. It feels like it's either that or React content. What the fuck else are you gonna do? Unless I literally sit there and read a book. Barely talk to you guys while I do it. That would just get everybody... hell, I would fall asleep. Then you just log off? No, you hallucinated that. Yeah, I slept plenty. Yep. I'm tripping balls. No, I did log off. I'm going kind of psychotic, huh? I had a stream that was like, it wasn't very long. I think like 4 to 5 hours. Slept for 3 hours. Streamed for 12 hours. Took a break for 2 to 3 hours. And now I'm back for another stream. Speaking of demos, you could get that offline MMO demo. So you can rant about MMOs. Offline MMO demo. You okay? Yeah, I'm fine. My sinuses are kind of fucking up, but I'm fine. What is this? Why am I looking at this? A single player adventure designed to capture the gameplay and feeling of an MMO. A fully simulated MMORPG. Players will spend dozens or even hundreds of hours working on their characters. By the time they've reached the end game, they'll be carrying godly weapons, long-lost spells, and legendary armor into battle, where they'll be nearly untouchable for all but the most fearsome opponents. You. No. Absolutely not. Yeah, it simulates all the worst parts of a fucking MMO. You know what? All MMOs should just be that now. They should just be that. Because, like, you motherfuckers don't, like, talk to anyone anyway. Except for maybe your guild chat. Everyone just like, head down, on to the next quest. Let's not fucking, you know... No socializing in the MMO. Yeah, just imagine Final Fantasy 14, right? Final Fantasy 14 main story content, but offline. No difference. No difference. You're still just grinding out the fucking dog shit. The raid, sure, raids, that's like, go online for the raids. Everything else, that could be offline. Get into old school RuneScape again. It's absolutely booming content on Twitch at the moment. Return of Moonch. I forgot about Moonch. What do you mean booming? What do you do? What do you do in that game? Like, I feel like starting an MMO, like the go-to MMOs, is like saying, I have nothing better to do, so I guess I'll do this. And I think that is a shitty way to go about, like, I feel like that's how a lot of MMOs are designed. You know? And I think that's just not great, but it's what people are used to. Fetch me 5 boar asses. Thank you, Chris. Welcome back. Oh. RimWorld stream would be content. I hate to break it to you, but I tried RimWorld. I think they're in the 2021 subathon. It didn't click with me. I understand the possibilities, and that's great, but the gameplay was just not for me. Unknown, thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah. Same with like Eve. Like I can appreciate the possibilities. But it's just not my game. Okay. Yeah, maybe some just like Steam demos and shit. Nice and simple. But nice and simple, but also some kind of theme built around it. Getting content off itch.io. I mean, depends on what it is. I think Steam would be like, that's a lot of people's go-to. So watching me do stuff on that would have a lot of people going like, oh shit, I'll pick this up. I'm not too familiar with itch aside from like Playdate games. And there was that one game, was it called Cthon? Maybe it was pronounced Thon. Cthon. That was fun. I think I had to get that on itch. I do like what Carson does and curate a handful of demos to try every week. Like, I like the idea of like that. We just had a fucking 12-hour Elden Ring stream. If I decide to come back, you guys see me go live with like the After Hours tag and you go, oh shit, this is gonna be different. Like this is something else. I want to come join, hang out, check it out, you know? Like I said, from like kind of the vibe of going from like Cartoon Network to Adult Swim, like when it switches over. Like, oh shit, okay, all right. That stage of the night is beginning, you know? Like, things have changed. I want to kind of capture that vibe, you know? I'm a DLE streamer like Northern Line. What the fuck's DLE mean? Demo land enthusiast. Oh, is it supposed to say idle? Your farming sim and other simulator arcs. Nah, that's for you. You can have those. Like the wallpaper? Thank you. Malistrom in chat made it. You can actually, if you really like it, this could be your wallpaper. My Elden Ring character, Orphan. wallpaper engine. I think just search like Elden Ring Orphan, maybe. Might get some weird results. Or Peeve Orphan would probably do it. Okay, Peeve, you can keep it. No, 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 no. You want this. Trust me, you want this. Right here, plenty more on my workshop. There you go. Look, there it is. Time to install it. You get a new cable for the controller. It's arriving tomorrow. So like, I can't like. I'm not looking to do any Steam games and demos right now. We're kind of in brainstorm mode for a bit. Because yeah, I fucking can't. Unless I'm playing on keyboard and mouse, which ew, gross. Oh, thank you. Oh, chat, it was brought to my attention that Absolver is $3 on Humble Bundle. And as tempting as that is, I don't know if I can put myself through the heartache again. Yeah, I feel like it feels like the community kind of made, even though like the community is not very big, but it feels like they kind of made a decision because they developed Absolver Plus, which changes a ton of shit. I don't know why my computer does that. It changes a ton of shit. And they like patch the game themselves. Changes how like avoid moves work and all this shit, and frame data and stuff for like certain attacks, and he completely rehauls all of the combat in the game. So that, you know, stuff's less abusable, so tournaments are more interesting and shit like that. Because the game just, you know, the devs were like, okay, we're done with this. It had been patched in a long time. But in doing so, they made it where like you have to install Absolver Plus, and then ideally you play in private lobbies. So everyone who's playing Absolver, a lot of them are playing Absolver Plus and are in private lobbies organized through like a Discord or something. So anyone new getting into the game is going to be like, what the fuck? Where is, you know, there's like, it says there's like 40 people online. I can't find a single match. And then if they do find a match, there's a chance that maybe it's someone who's like going against the community rules of like, don't queue up for random combat trials with Absolver Plus installed. And if somebody who has Absolver Plus fights somebody who doesn't have it, and then the one who has it becomes the host, then like the person who doesn't have it, both of them are gonna have like a really janky fucking fight where shit's just broken. So if newcomers are possibly encountering that as their few encounters, I don't know, man. Like even with it at like $3, it's like that's the potential experience that people are gonna be met with. I don't know if it's even worth bothering, honestly. For me, anyway. You know, if you're like, oh shit, no, I'll install Absolver Plus and get involved in the community, then go ahead. But it just makes it an even more tough sell than it already was. But I think the community was like, hey, you know what? We're fine with that. which I don't blame them. Like, yeah, no, we're gonna do our own thing. Like I said, I described it to somebody by saying, like, Absolver's been dead and buried, and the ones who stuck around in the graveyard are, like, doing their own thing and, like, making it theirs. And I don't think anyone can fucking fault them for that. But it does make it very hard to, like, onboard newcomers. Don't know what the fuck's happening. Yeah, so. But $3 Absolver on Humble Bundle if you want it. We're a FIFU community now. We're not. Ugh. Oh, man. This is insane. Seven-hour stream. No, 4 or 5 hour stream, 12-hour stream, and then now this. Ugh. Might be extremely short. We're Baldur's Gate 3 community now, sure. Play a game, gamer? I can't. Like, the only thing I could play right now is, like, Naraka. Because, you know, I'd be playing with mouse and keyboard, but nobody wants to see that. Nobody wants that. I heard they fixed the matchmaking, by the way. To, like, make more sense to, like, what I've always wanted. Yeah, Dunka told me that. That's cool. But I do worry it's, like, too little too late kind of a deal. At least for the Western audience. Can't you play games? Your controller's broken? My cable is broken. I have another one arriving today. This is kind of like a brainstorming session. I like the idea of, I might just try to implement ideas this month. Like, hey, I have an idea. Let's fucking do it. So maybe I will, like, reach out to one of my friends who might have a spare iPhone and then try to do the VTuber setup. Not on this channel, that would be the other channel. But if I did that, I would have to do like a PNG tuber thing. Like, I wouldn't be able to get a model anytime soon. Trying to find a new game you enjoy? No. I had the idea for something that, like, something popped in my head. Peeve After Hours. I'm like, what the fuck would that be? And I thought, like, Cartoon Network switching over to Adult Swim. How do I have that same vibe with my stream? Where it's like, you see Peeve After Hours, you know, okay, this isn't the usual shit. This is something different. How so? How is it different? What is it? Right now I'm leaning to, like, overhaul on, like, alerts and on-screen elements and shit. And like a bunch of Steam demos or something. I don't know. Something where, like, you might join and, like, question if you're in the right stream. If you're familiar with my content. Maybe not, like, drastically different. Like, I'm not going to use face cam, but yeah. Have shit be like stand out in a different vibe than the main content. Oh, Shot in the Dark. Peeve After Hours is your PVT. Hey, like I said, I wanna do I want to implement some ideas this month. And yeah, I guess that would include that. I'll see if I could scrounge up what I can for like equipment without going too crazy. Maybe just play with action figures and tech decks. That sounds awesome. I wish. You don't need an iPhone to get started with face tracking. Just the best option. But it's not the only option. Start with your actual camera. Or actually, if I did like a PNG tuber thing, that wouldn't even need any kind of tracking, would it? That's just voice activation. Watch brain rot charts with chat. I do enjoy watching streamers watch that stuff. I do. But I don't know if, I mean, that would be drastically different. But I feel like go like deep diving into like React content. I don't know why, but it just feels like a slippery slope to becoming like a completely different streamer. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense. Like, it doesn't have to be that way, but it feels like it is that way. Steve, you could draw your PNG tuber. MS Paint time. No. I'm not doing that. Like, I can already picture what it would look like. It'd be fucking awful. No. I don't want something like well done, kind of cool, you know? Not like what the fuck am I looking at? Hey Z. What's the secret stream? Brainstorming an idea I had. I think we're getting somewhere with it. I feel the grip of sleep reaching up to like pull me down. Oh, can't make me. Oh, that was slow. I was like, what the fuck didn't that command work? There you go, Sev. The merch store has been popping the fuck off. So thank y'all again for that. Is this why are you streaming again? Ideas. Implementing ideas. I want like end of August to roll around and you guys be like, damn. He popped the fuck off this month. Holy shit. Speaking of popping off, Dasaric is gifting an Arsenal white mug. If you have not won a mug this week, exclamation point enter in Twitch chat. Probably a good shot at getting this. Doubt we'll have very many entries right now. Exclamation point enter Twitch chat if you want an Arsenal white mug. That is, Arsenal is one of my designs by BTR NDL. My 2012 Peeve character with the arsenal of weapons I've used across the Soulsborne series. Really cool art. mug with it on it, and you haven't won one this week, exclamation point, enter in Twitch chat. Oh, we got a few more moments, and the winner. Yeah, it doesn't want to say the word arse, so it censors it. Nicholas, there you go. You got it, Nicholas. Sweet. Yeah, just click that link. You have to like sign in through your Twitch and then yeah, just enter your shipping info and all that, and it'll be on the way. Thanks to Dasrick. Thank you again, Dasrick. Yeah, I love that shit. Just fucking being able to send other viewers physical stuff is just on a whim, you know. And it's not like having to pick anybody specific. It's just like, okay, whoever wins this, you're getting a hoodie, or you're getting a mug, or a hat, or whatever. Really cool. Yeah, it's international. The way it works is like Dasrick paid like I think like the average like domestic shipping fee on top of the price of the mug, and if it's international and is going to cost extra, then I pay the remainder. Yeah, so it sees where like Nicholas is like having it shipped to, and then it's like, okay, you know, it needs another like $4 for shipping or whatever, and I have a setting on there where like it'll just take that from me. It's like, it's the easiest option. The other option was like have the person who won pay the extra, and I'm like, that's not a good feel, you know? Like, congratulations, you won. Bust out your credit card. Input your credit card. You won the chance to give me money. Like, that's, even though that's not exactly what's going on, but that's kind of like, oh shit, well, I won, and yeah, I guess I'll pay this extra $5 for the shipping for this thing that like I really asked for. Okay, that's not a good feeling. So yeah, so if you win something, it's like fully covered, you're good. Doesn't matter where you're from. What I really appreciate is how reasonably priced the merch is. $15 for a merch shirt before shipping is insanely good. I'm glad. Yeah, I mentioned it before. I put a lot of thought into that. I was like, how the fuck do I make it to where like I still make, you know, a fair profit from this, but it doesn't like break the bank for you guys. And the solution I came up with was looking at the merch cost for each item, like the manufacturing cost, and then tacking on like an extra like 40% of whatever that is, which would be like, that would be my profit, like 40% of the cost to make it. And I did the math for everything, and I was like, you know what, this looks fair. Like, I think this looks fair. And it makes it really simple if I ever wanted to do like some kind of like promotional discount thing. I can just be like, okay, well, I'm making like 40% of the manufacturing cost, so like 20% off would just like, I would get 20% instead, you know. So like there's a little bit of wiggle room, not much, but it's there, depending on the item. And another giveaway of a t-shirt, summoning another phantom t-shirt. That's a Fucking amazing design. If you have not won any clothing yet this week, exclamation point enter. If you want a mug already, you can still exclamation point enter. We had an issue earlier where like the same people kept winning by some fucking miracle. So I'm asking, like, if you win a mug, then try to win like a shirt or like some kind of clothing as well. And if you win both those things in a week, maybe chill until the next week. You know, I think that's fair. 2 lost nuts. Do you believe that is a first time win? Congrats, nuts. Click the link. Get your shirt. Hopefully they have it in your size. The sizes vary depending on the item. Yeah, and thank you, Mujona. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Goddamn Nightbot with the paragraphs. So yeah, sorry YouTube chat. The merch giveaways are specifically through Twitch chat. But there's a link to the site in the description, which should be clickable now. I added https:// so you'd just be able to click it in the description, as opposed to the last stream where you couldn't. Why did you just get a notification? Like from Twitch? That's weird. Doing the modeling pictures? Yeah. Oh yeah. Yep. Especially in the crop top hoodie. That's me. Seven years, Tulip? What the fuck? Thank you. Welcome back. Badge upgrade and all. Thank you. $70. Oh, chat. I thought of an idea for a fat shirt that I think needs to happen. I don't know how I'd do it. I'm sure I could recreate it easily enough. Really struggling now. You guys remember whenever I played Armored Core 6 for like 3 streams? What do you recall from that? I think we need, Big Bacon. I think we need the Big Bacon design from Armored Core 6 on a shirt. I liked the first boss a lot. I don't recall that. I do recall almost one tapping that one boss everyone freaks out about. Getting a few tries later, like it was nothing. Yeah. One with all the missiles. I recall that. The Remembrance of Recusant art there is so fucking rad. Oh, just you wait. Just you wait. It's on the way. Oh, that's my Death Stranding watch. There you go. That's the exact one, actually. Yeah, this without the text. Remove the text. Remove the thick fog around the sides. Soften up the fog on the back. You'll have yourself something fucking amazing for each of these. But like I said, I think these would only work on a black shirt because like the fog in the back. That thick fog around the sides would go for sure. These are by Chris in the chat. Just a god. No big deal. Just casual. Casually an art god. But yeah, I think those would actually really work on desk mats as well. Cause like I tried to put the Ninja Peeve design on a mat and it looked great. It looks fucking great. But it's just like, it's just straight down the middle, you know? Because it's designed to go on a shirt. So it's kind of like the aspect ratio is like thinner. While that, like that could be like 16 by 9 shit, you know? So it'll take up more real estate on something like that. Cody suggested like horizontally flipping like the Peeve design to where it's like it fills up the mat. But then like if you use it on your desk, it's gonna be sideways. Which is fine. I think it's kind of weird. Yeah, landscape. I guess it wouldn't be too bad, you know? But those are specifically made for t-shirts. At the very least, the stuff Chris is doing, I think would work great on that, as well as t-shirts. Adding negative space so the Peeve design sits on the right-hand side of the desk mat would be kind of neat. No, I did that. I did that too. I was like, maybe this is where their mouse goes. Smiley face. But it still looked kind of weird. And then I put it on the left, which I thought was kind of cool as well, because it looks like he's dashing to the left side, you know? Because like that's the way he's dashing. So I put it all the way to the left. Not bad, but I mean, still the same effect. Still love the clip that's associated with the frenzy grab. Yeah, all those things I just showed you guys, those are all based off of like invasions in the Remembrance of Recusant series. Chris watched the videos before I released them. I was like, yep, I'm making art of this. Like this scene right here. So like the people I'm like fighting in that art are actual players. Like that's their actual. Granted, the guy getting grabbed by inescapable frenzy is just in like full bull goats, whatever. But like the guy getting like knocked up in the air by like Shin's like shoulder charge, the one with the Eno with like the big sleep crab, and then like all the enemies, and then like the 3 guys, like those are actual players. That was a gang squad. It won't land it. I will. I swear to God. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I forgot. It's a double grab. I grabbed him with inescapable frenzy, and I knew he was gonna mash out of stun, so I grabbed him again. I forgot about that. Fucking double inescapable frenzy grab on the same dude because he was just. I was like, this motherfucker's gonna survive this, and he's just gonna swing again. Yeah, he had like as you could see from that art I showed, he's got a fucking giant crusher, so it's slow as shit. Yeah, that was fun. A wall flag? Don't know. I mean, I can imagine what that is. I know I know one of the products they offer on Fourth Wall is like a print, a framed print you can hang up, and I fucked with that a bit, the Peeve design at least, and didn't really fit without having like extra space around the sides. There's one that I was able to scale and make it fit, but it got rid of like the black edges, which I guess is fine because it's got it'd have like a black framed border. I have these. All over print flag. What the what? No. Why is this a thing? What am I gonna do with this? Design now. What the fuck? Can I even add the image? I don't think I have any of the images here. Not on this computer. I mean, I can imagine what it looked like. It's just, it's having me add it to a giant square. Yeah. Easy enough to picture. Porb flag, Peeveland. Yeah. I think that's what that's like my Animal Crossing island. They have canvas prints. Ooh. Frenzy Grab as a displate art would actually go so hard. Yeah. Thank you, Kester, for the nice months. I appreciate that. Yeah, I was already thinking of like some new collections we could have. Remembrance of a recusant. That like that art's already done. Chris just needs to tweak it, which I told him like we'll aim for like this time next month. You know, give the shop like a month. Let everybody get their orders in. Hopefully everything goes off without a hitch. And then you know, if everything's good, we got the green light, then this time next month we could release the Remembrance of Recusant stuff. And then maybe after that I could do like some emote shit. That's on the simpler side. I could have like an Edge collection with like some new no, I'm gonna cancel that. Like some new art of like some of my characters or something. I like the idea of like different collections where it's like, okay, here is this like series of art. And then a while later it's like, okay, worked with like this artist or this artist and this artist and this artist. Here's this new art. Where like in a year that merch store could be full of like some fucking cool shit. You know? That would be awesome. Because at this rate, you guys have gifted so much merch. If I don't add more designs, y'all gonna be like, no one's gonna be entering the giveaways. It's gonna be like, yeah, no, Peeve, we all have full wardrobes of all your stuff. We don't need to enter the giveaways. So much merch was given out that my entire closet is filled with like Peeve hoodies. I have 3 crop tops. I gotta, you know, keep on top of it. I gotta make it to where there's more shit to give away, more shit to win. Oh. Acrylic stands? I don't know what this is. Acrylic stand. Is it just something that like sits up on like a counter? I don't know what I'm looking at. Little desk decorations. Okay. When you post your crop top photo, oh, it's already there. It's me. It's me in the picture. Oh, don't say the SL word. You have high top shoes. You could do poor but Converse style. I don't know if I'm gonna have y'all buy Peeve branded shoes from Fourth Wall. Do they actually have that? Shirts are one thing. Shirts and hoodies. I feel like the lower you go from there, the more I would have to see firsthand up front what the quality is going to be like. They do? Honestly, I wouldn't even want... What is that? Looks like some like bowling shoes. What's going on there? I'm good. Good. Also, dude, put on like... I mean, I guess he's got on no shows. It looks weird. It looks like that second image there looks like a fucking cartoon character. What am I looking at? Like the feet of a cartoon character. Does it look like Converse? I don't see it. Stop it. No. Snooze again. Idea of XL plus size crop top is already hilarious to me. Hey man, whatever someone's comfortable with. I do not give a shit. Wearing high top Converse right now, and tell you they don't look like that. Yeah, those look very like stiff. I don't know. Okay, so back on track though. After hours would be, it'd be a second stream like this one where like I end the stream and you guys go, oh, Peeve's definitely done for the day. But if you see an after hour stream, you know this is gonna be some different shit. It could be at least starting out. We could focus on like random Steam games, maybe like a focused genre for the night, and maybe just go ham with like some different goofy fucking alerts and stuff, and whatever else I can think of. Just really give it like a different vibe than the mainstream. Mm-hmm. What that means exactly, I'm still trying to figure out. Eve with scotch and a cigar. Yeah, I just get shit-faced every time. Eve after dark. You just show up and I'm just obliterated. I don't know about that one. Review anime. No. Play hentai games. No, I don't think I can on Twitch. I don't think I would. Chess PvP? Man, no. My vote is boring, but goes to playing a chill game and talking to chat. Yeah, I don't like that idea. Like, I don't like the idea of it being like, okay, Eve just got done putting everybody to sleep with Death Stranding 2 package delivery. Here's his next stream, which is going to be wildly different. Him playing another game that's going to put you to sleep immediately. It needs to be like, I want something like, you know you're going to get a different experience going into an after hour stream as opposed to the regular. Something high octane? Not really. Especially if it's like, if after hours means like after Peeve hours, you know, like I ended a stream like I did today. So it's not that I'm gonna necessarily be high octane, but maybe the alerts can be goofier. You'd have different themes and stuff to kind of like sell like the vibe. And then I'd be playing shit that I'm just not going to play otherwise. I'd like it to not necessarily just be like playing something. But no, maybe it doesn't have to be. Maybe we're trying to, what's the word? Pigeonhole it too much? Is pigeonhole the phrase I'm looking for? You're trying to like pin it down to like a something too specific. Like what if it's like just literally anything just off the fucking wall? Like it might be a specific genre of Steam games, or it might be like an impromptu podcast. Or hell, it might even be like React content or something. Like some kind of shit that I just don't really do much of otherwise. You're saying trying too hard? No, trying too hard to like define it is what I mean. Maybe it doesn't need a direct definition. There's something different. Something where maybe you don't know. You know, you don't know like, oh, it's gonna be Steam games. You don't know what it is. It might just be a podcast with like 3 people on it. I don't know. Like impromptu shit. Like interacting with chat more? No, that's a fucking awful idea. I don't remember on Discord when I said you're asking a question I don't think you need an answer to. Literally make Peeve After Hours experimental streams where you do whatever. See what works. Yeah. I do want it to have like a separate vibe, like a different alerts, different shit going on screen, you know. Without doing the VTuber thing on it. Not for this. I want to try to figure out what I want to do with that. Because that could be fun. Do some goofy shit. That in the regular stream won't be active. Like it won't be the same. Browse the creator dashboard, see what stupid plugins there are to play around with. Oh, fuck. Like Twitch integrations? Twitch extensions? I don't know about that. Maybe. I'm not doing a cooking stream. Stop. Horse girls? No. Did that fall off? Is everyone done with that? Is that over? I haven't heard about it for like a week. Still very popular. Raccoon stream. No. Build Gundams. No. Hell, maybe that like watch building idea I wanted to do, I mean, that YouTube channel. Maybe I could do that on one of these streams. Yeah, experimental shit. I really like the sound of that. And if I'm wanting to do more ideas I come up with throughout August, could be a good like jumping off point. Okay. Ads are going to start in 30 seconds and I can't stop them. So I will stop the stream. Joe gave me some stuff to cook up. I like where this is going. Thank you guys for being here. I know short stream, but I just ended a 12-hour stream on a 3-hour nap from a 4-hour stream. I'm going the fuck to sleep. I'll let you know when I'm live again, and I'll figure out something for this.